You know you've fallen on hard times when you have to rely on these people for help. But here I am, and here they are. Absolutely. Most unpleasant thing I've ever experienced. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
It's not fun.
Wow. There were several reasons I was at Parker's house, none of which including me wanting to be there. Reason 1, I wanted advice on how to deal with James trying to leave Sugar Pine 7. I wanted to find a way to rekindle his workhorse spirit, and in turn, our friendship. Reason 2, Kib was out of the office today. It was just James and Autumn there. And fuck that.
Wild swallow a lot. Autumn. Found a tiny mushroom.
In here?
No, in Pokemon.
Oh.
You know?
I just don't understand. How could anyone want to leave such an exciting company? And that's part of the reason I went to Parker's, because he left such an exciting company. Okay, well, I came here because I need to talk to... Don't touch my glasses. No, that's...
With James?
Thank you so
What's
much.
going on with James?
He wants to leave. He doesn't want to do SP7 anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've already lost too many people over the course of SP7, and I for sure don't want to lose him. So I figured I would come to you and kind of recap what happened with us.
Yeah.
And see if there's anything that I can pull, like any information that makes sense that I could maybe thwart this.
You know, if you have a better opportunity, but you're working with a friend currently, it's hard to know when it's a good time to leave and how you leave that without your friendship being ruined.
So say that slower and with less leaves, if that's possible. It wasn't possible, and I'd made a mistake asking Parker for help, but I didn't want to offend him by leaving so soon, so I tried to make small talk. I asked him to describe himself in 5 words.
Super sad, very tight, sand.
You ever play with an erector set?
What's that?
An erector set, it's a pieces of metal with holes in them, and you screw them together and you build a mechanism. I got an old one time, and every time I played with it, it made my fingers smell like metal.
I don't think I'd be good at that.
We should get one. I'm sure they'd have it at like a thrift store or something. Are you into thrifting? Are you thrifty? I like thrifty ice cream.
So during our conversation, Parker mentioned not everybody has the same dream, and that could apply to people that work for me, namely James. I hated it, but it made sense. And I also hated his next piece of advice.
Sometimes when you're awake, you're not dreaming the same dreams as when you're asleep. That's a lesson for the history books.
That didn't make just any sense at all. I was done talking to Parker, not like forever, but hopefully forever. He just wasn't telling me what I wanted to hear, which is fine. The good news is that he has roommates, and maybe they'd have better opinions than him. So I went downstairs and I asked the guy that I asked Adam. No. Hey, I'm so sorry to do this. What's your name again?
Andrew?
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. Oh, it says it right on the phone. Are you still looking for a prom date?
Yeah, Sally Mae said she wouldn't go with me.
I couldn't believe that you were 13 years old. That you are 13 years old.
I know, I get that a lot. Some people think I'm 12.
I don't know if you heard me talking to Parker earlier. Oh, these are soft.
I know, right?
Do you do that thing where you masturbate and then you finish coming and you just leave it on the blanket because you really don't give a shit about your life? You seem like the kind of person that would. So I actually, I don't know if you heard what Parker and I were talking about earlier.
I did not.
James wants to leave the company.
Oh.
Well, you're cozy.
Yeah, I know, this is nice. Why don't we do this more often?
We shouldn't. He wants to go off and do different things. He wants to live his dream. I just wish there was a way that I could entice him to work for SP7. I just don't know what to do. I don't know where to even begin.
Well, have you talked to him about it?
What do you mean?
Like, have you asked him what is missing from SP7 and how maybe there's an opportunity inside of that could help him further his career and make him feel like he's accomplishing his goals?
No, I don't think you are a smart person. Me talking to James would be like me trying to shave that little patch of hair underneath my chin. I could do it, but it's not going to make anything any better.
Why are you holding your earphones like that? You don't want to talk? Are you busy?
Yeah.
Okay, get back to it. Where is Kib and Steve? Have you seen them? Who are the 2 people that aren't here right now? Think. Think, idiot.
Thinking.
Think, idiot.
The Streamies. I wasn't happy with the help I'd received from Parker and Anthony. It just wasn't good enough. But I did know somebody who truly could help. Someone who wasn't going to bullshit me. Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Jeremy, I have to say, the years go by, and you just continuously get creepier and creepier.
Well, the years don't stop coming. They don't stop coming.
Okay, can I ask you something?
Maybe. I'm here for you.
I just,
I could try to be a friend. Is that how you say it? Be a friend?
Don't touch me with this. Don't touch me with this Swiss Army knife. So I brought Jeremy up to speed, but instead of asking for advice, I asked him what I really was looking for. So I wanted to see if you could do a favor for me, and I will owe you one.
How about you owe me 2?
Well, you haven't heard what I'm asking yet. It's not.
Don't need to. I'm here for you, Steve. You're my friend. I will do these things for you, and in the future you can do 2 things for me.
Okay, well, you tell me what the favors that you need from me first, because I don't want to just agree to something.
They're things that will materialize later. I am here to help.
Well, I'm still getting a raw deal. Can you just spy on James for me?
Of course I can. I would be doing that anyway. Let me get my binoculars. I have them right here.
You seem very animated. Are you dating again? I mean, you need to find your binoculars. Okay.
Now that I have these, I can date every day. I hate that could only be interpreted in the worst way possible. That being said, I'm glad Jeremy was on board. With him on my side, I would finally figure out what James was up to. And maybe if I found out who he was working with, I could convince him that it just wasn't worth it. Because after everything that's been happening and talking to Parker, it's starting to feel like maybe this isn't worth it. I haven't been proud of a single thing I've done in my entire life up until now. And I just don't know what to do. There has to be a way to make somebody want the same thing you do. But I know that's just wishful thinking.
If he wants to leave, I don't think you should hold back. I don't think you should hold on to him just because you want him. He has his own career and his own mind and his own self to worry about. And maybe he's best in someone else's hands for now.
I mean, when it comes down to it, Kib and James clearly both want to do something else. And I can't stop them, as much as I wish I could. Because I really wish I could.
There are people in your life, and sometimes they want to go and do something else.
I guess I just don't understand how anyone could want anything other than this. So I've come to the conclusion that there must just be something wrong with me.
And honestly, maybe that'll make him better. It'll come back to you a better actor and a better person, and have this whole other posse, for you to play with. So, I don't know.
You always kind of dance around saying something really fucking weird.